In a quiet village surrounded by green hills and golden fields lived a young boy named Ayan. He was full of energy, full of dreams, and full of big plans. Every day, he would talk about what he wanted to become: a painter, a musician, a runner, and sometimes even a teacher. But Ayan had one problem. He was never consistent. He started things with excitement, but after a few days, he gave up when the results didn't come quickly. He tried learning to paint. On the first day, he was thrilled. On the second day, he was okay. But by the third day, he felt bored. "I'm not improving fast," he complained. He threw away his brush and moved to something else. He picked up a guitar, but after a week, he left it in the corner. He started running every morning, but after 5 days, he stopped because it felt too hard. Ayan thought he needed talent to succeed, not patience. One evening, while sitting under an old tree near the river, Ayan met an old man named Baba Karim. He was known in the village for his wisdom and calmness. The old man asked, "Why do you look so lost, Ayan?" The boy sighed, "I try so many things, Baba Karim, but I never get good at anything. I think I'm not meant to succeed." Baba Karim smiled gently. "Do you see this river, Ayan?" The boy nodded. This river did not carve its path through the stone overnight. It flowed day and night, little by little, for years. That's how it became strong enough to shape even the hardest rocks. Success works the same way. It's not about doing everything at once. It's about doing something again and again, even when it feels boring or difficult. Ayan listened, but he still didn't fully understand. The old man stood up, picked up a small seed, and placed it in Ayan's hand. "This is your lesson," he said. "Plant this seed. Water it every day, even if nothing happens at first. Keep going. Don't stop." The next morning, Ayan planted the seed in a small patch of soil near his house. On the first day, nothing happened. On the second day, still nothing. A week passed, and the soil looked the same. Ayan almost gave up, but he remembered Baba Karim's words, so he continued watering it daily. After 3 weeks, a small green sprout appeared. Ayan's eyes widened with joy. "It worked!" he shouted. But this was just the beginning. Every day, he continued watering, protecting, and caring for the small plant. There were days when it rained too much, and the soil almost washed away. There were days when it was too hot, and the plant started to dry. But Ayan never stopped. He was consistent. Months passed, and the little plant became a strong young tree. Its roots were deep, its branches were strong, and its leaves danced in the wind. Ayan felt proud, not because the tree grew fast, but because he never gave up. That little seed taught him more than any book could. Inspired, Ayan decided to apply the same lesson to his dreams. He picked one skill, painting, and made a promise to practice it every single day, no matter what. In the beginning, his work was messy. He made mistakes, and his colors didn't blend well. But unlike before, he didn't quit. Day after day, stroke after stroke, he improved. He practiced early in the morning and late at night. There were days when he was tired, days when no one appreciated his work, and days when he felt like he wasn't moving forward at all. But he kept going. Just like watering the seed, he kept putting in the effort. 1 year later, his paintings were displayed in the village market. People admired his art. "Ayan, you are so talented," they said. But Ayan smiled quietly because he knew the truth. It wasn't just talent, it was consistency. He started running every morning again. This time, he didn't stop after a week. He ran slowly, one step at a time. At first, he could only run a short distance, then a little more. After months of consistent effort, he ran his first long race across the hills. He didn't come first, but he finished strong. And that was his victory. He learned to play the guitar again. Instead of expecting to master it in a week, he practiced a little bit each day. After months of patient learning, his fingers moved with confidence. The melodies he once dreamed of playing now flowed from his hands naturally. Baba Karim saw all this and smiled. One day, he visited Ayan under the same old tree. "So, what have you learned?" the old man asked. Ayan looked at the strong tree beside them. "I've learned that small steps done every day are more powerful than big steps taken once in a while," he replied. The old man nodded. "That is the secret of life. The world belongs not to the fast, but to the consistent." Years passed, and Ayan became one of the most respected people in the village. He opened a small art school to teach children not just painting, but the power of doing something again and again with heart. Many children came, excited and impatient like Ayan once was. They wanted to master things quickly. Ayan told them about the seed. He showed them the same tree that grew from his first lesson. It was now huge. Its branches stretched wide, its roots unshakable. "This tree is here because I didn't stop watering it," Ayan said, "and you can achieve anything you want if you learn to be like this tree, steady, strong, and consistent." Some students listened, some didn't. The ones who did went on to achieve great things. One became a singer, another became a teacher, one became a doctor, and some became artists. The secret was not magic. It was not talent. It was consistency. Ayan continued to paint every day, not because he needed to prove anything, but because consistency had become a part of who he was. Even when no one watched, he practiced. Even when he was tired, he showed up. One rainy night, when Ayan was older, he walked to the big tree with an umbrella. The sound of raindrops hitting the leaves reminded him of the early days when he was lost and impatient. He placed his hand on the trunk and whispered, "Thank you for teaching me the most powerful lesson of my life." That night, he realized something even deeper. Consistency is not just about achieving dreams. It's about becoming someone strong, reliable, and unstoppable. The next morning, he gathered the village children and told them, "Life is like watering a seed. At first, nothing seems to happen. You may think your efforts are wasted, but if you keep going, day after day, the results will surprise you. The world rewards those who stay, not those who quit." His words stayed in the hearts of the children. Years later, they would repeat the same lesson to their own children, just like Baba Karim once taught Ayan. And so, the power of consistency lived on, not just in one man, but in an entire village. The tree stood tall for decades, as a living reminder that great things are not built in a day. They are built with patience, discipline, and consistency. Ayan passed away as an old man, but his story remained. People told it to their children every time they felt like giving up. They would take them to the tree, touch its trunk, and say, "Look at this. This tree grew because someone didn't stop." And that is the magic of consistency. What you build today with steady effort becomes a legacy tomorrow. The power is not in speed. The power is in showing up. Moral of the story: true success is built not through sudden bursts of effort, but through small, consistent actions repeated over time.